Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we're going to jump into another speedrun game here with the white pieces. All right, we got the Bush Gas Gambit again here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. What? Oh. All right, so this is going to come and threaten checkmate and this pawn. I have a couple of ways. Let's go ahead, actually. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll defend the pawn, and that way when this comes, this pawn doesn't hang. And then we'll just get the bishop out. Maybe I could have done this straight away. But I don't have to move this yet, so I'm not going to. Also, if we could take the full center and just blunt that, that'd be fantastic. It's kind of a peculiar opening. Play this, blunder a pawn, then immediately come back. Yeah, see now here, I could just do this. He might take that, but I mean once I come back to here, yeah, see you can't take this. That blunts the bishop and attacks the queen at the same time. So now we've got the full center. We're happy. And I'm kind of thinking about this. Maybe this. If this were to get played, yeah, I can't play to d3 or I block the defense of this pawn. So let's play here. And that just blunders a pawn. I don't know what the idea here is. Maybe he's trying to do that, but this just blunders a pawn with tempo on the queen. So, this is why it's important to know your openings. So you're not just kind of freestyling as soon as the second or third move of the game starts. That's another pawn. I'm kind of thinking about taking like this so I can open up the E file. But there's also a case for this targeting that and that what do you call it behind it there. I can't do that or I hang that pawn. Also, I have this which hits that. He can't play here or he gets pinned to the king. Yeah, I like taking like this, hitting that. This move doesn't work. It looks like it hangs a pawn, but it doesn't. How do we get rid of this guy? I could play here and win that rook, right? If I play this and he takes, I fork both of those. So here he's going to have to give up the rook. So let's go ahead and play that. That wins the rook. If he takes, he gets forked. And you see, I prioritize developing my pieces and, just playing, controlling the center, right? And he didn't. And I mean, look at this. This is brutal stuff. And he just doesn't have anything at all here. I mean, he might be able to come down and get a pin, but after I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I recapture. Sure, my queen's exposed, but there's nothing to exploit the light squares that has been weakened. If I take that and he goes here, I could just do that. If I take that, he does that, I still win a rook. This is his only developed piece, and I kind of think I should take it. I'm going to take it. You're going to lose a rook either way you go. That's a pin. Now, if he tries to do this, now it's important to defend this because he could come over to here and hit that. But I'm going to take this with check, and I could drop the bishop back and defend that way. So I'm not terribly concerned yet. But you do have to be careful about letting all this open up. I'm going to play this. I'm going to drop this back and defend this, and then I'm going to fianchetto. The bishop doesn't really have any purpose here anymore. I mean, you could argue that he's targeting that pawn, but that's a fairly wimpy threat. That's not terribly dangerous. So I don't really... All right, let's play here. We'll get our fianchetto in and put pressure along this diagonal. But this move blunts that battery that he's trying to build on the G-file here. So I'll go ahead and play this. That defends the knight, lets the queen move. Yeah, so let's go ahead and play that, because the queen was the only defender of that. So now, when this guy moves, I could step out of the way, and that's still defended, and I could get those rooks connected like that. So we're happy with that. I'm not sure what he wants to take back. Maybe that. We'll let him do it. I mean, he proposed a take back, like he had some kind of a plan here, but but see, this still, what is this? Do I play here? Do I to target that, or do I go here? Play here. That defends that still. This rook come over. This rook can come over. I'm not sure what that does. We'll go ahead and connect up these rooks. Oh, I guess he wants to play this. But, you know, worst case scenario, I could move this, because I defend all the squares that the queen wants to come into. If he goes here, I could play this pawn forward. Or I could just do that. Check. Check. If he took. Yeah, so that's not a checkmate threat. Now, this is a check, but it doesn't accomplish anything. I could also do that and force a trade of rooks. Which, if you lose your rook, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to get rid of this rook. The queen needs somebody to help her, right? Dude, no. The queen needs somebody to help her. She can't deliver checkmate on her own. So this is defended. So there's no way to undefend this. So you're going to have to move the queen. And when you do, I'm going to take that rook. Nice. That's one way to do it. All right, I would like to get him out of here if I can. So how does one accomplish that? Let's start with this. Yeah. All right. That was an interesting game. So let's have a look at this. So e4, e5, you bring the knight out, attacking the center. And this is a thing. It's the Bush-Gas gambit. It's not a great gambit, but it's something. Because I don't think you can hold on to your extra pawn. But he drops back and doesn't play the move here, which is this. So I just get to develop another piece. He brings the queen out, and I come back, but he's down a pawn. I have a pawn in the center. He's trying for this scholar's mate business here, but he plays this. That comes with tempo on the queen. You got to move. So now I have 2 pawns in the center, and both knights developed, and now here comes the bishop. So he does that, which hangs a pawn. So now I have both bishops, both knights, and 2 pawns in the center. I'll say this is probably +4. Yeah, 4.5. 4.5 plus 5. I mean, this is just crushing. And I castle. He drops the pawn. Oh man, can you trap the queen here? The queen's trapped, huh? Yep. Wow. Missed it. Yeah, so this move, you know, look. Oh. Back here, if he had taken this, then he gets the queen and the king forked. So to his credit, he didn't fall for that. But when he plays here, I take his best piece, which is the bishop. I mean, you know, obviously your queen's the best, but this piece was annoying and could potentially be a problem. I take it off the board, and then I win in exchange. I could have probably won this pawn, or I'm sorry, this bishop outright, but I just went for the rook. I don't think it really makes too much of a difference. He takes the pawn, gets pinned to the king. He could have played something like this, maybe trying to protect it. Or the bishop. Yeah, the bishop works too. But he just gives up the knight. And, you know, I see the threat that he's trying to make here on g2. I just come back and try to fianchetto from defending the king. And when he plays this, I could have probably... Well, no. I developed the queen so I can connect the rooks. And when he does this, I just want to get material off the board. Just let me get the material off the board. He takes, I recapture, and here we go. And then he just blunders mate in 1. He can't step up because the queen can't stay here because the queen, and that's occupied by the rook. So, all right. Anyway, I think I'm going to do one more. We'll do one more. It's been a few days. I'll go ahead and make one more of these videos. I'll see y'all in just a minute. All right, here we go. Game number 2. All right, so let's play a Caro. Play a Caro. The hillbilly attack. This bishop move. All right, let's go ahead. We'll take the center. Now, this here is under attack. If I play here, he could chip away at my defense like this. So let's say I play here and he does this. That's under threat. The defender's pinned. I play here. He can't take that at that point. So I do have this move. I've also got this, but that relinquishes control of this. So let's go ahead, we'll play this. If he comes back, he's no longer threatening this, and then I could play forward. So let's just make sure we don't blunder a pawn here. This defends that a second time. He wants to let the bishop out to target this guy, which is a defender of this. That's the point. But I think I could just go here and here. So, well, first of all, I could pin this knight, which takes pressure off of this. So let's say that I go here, I pin him, he pins me, and I play this. Well, I need the light squared bishop now to defend this because it's hit twice. Unless I played that. So I think that stopping the pin here may be kind of important. Yeah, I'm going to stop this pin. I don't want him to be able to take him away from the defense of this pawn. I hate making moves like this, but the fight is for this d5 pawn. Yeah. That actually walks straight into a fork. Takes, takes, and you're still hit. Now, I got a feeling this is coming. If I take here, he takes me, and I develop another piece. Right? So I take, he takes, I take. Or do you just take this? What if I go here and he retreats? Well, then I could come back, right? I'm going to take that. If he takes here, I'll recapture. We're happy. That's just a free pawn, a free bishop there. That's defended. That's defended. I can't play here because that bishop. If I go here, I'm going to lose that pawn. But I don't think it's the end of the world if I were to lose that pawn. If I played here, he takes. I mean, I'm up, what, 2 pieces, for Christ's sake? I don't want to take this. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I could develop my bishop to here, but that's going to be hit twice. I don't want to play that. So how do I add defense? Maybe here and here? What if I play this? He takes. What if I play here, he takes, and then I play this threatening checkmate? If he does this, takes, takes, I take, he slides over, take, check, he goes here. Damn, chess is a complicated game. Here, he can't take. He can't go here. So let's say I play this. Where does he go? Well, if he goes here, you take and take. That pin, I play this. You can't go here because I would en passant. I'm going to do this. Let's stay aggressive here. Because this opens the way for my queen. And maybe even this. Now, if I take with the queen, and he takes that, he gets checkmated. So we'll go ahead and do that. Because remember, he can't take this, or he gets checkmated. That's still checkmate. So, that... Whoa, that hurt. God, I freaking ripped my fingernail off. Alright. Good game. Let's look at the analysis. Man, that hurt like a mother... Jesus. Alright. Let's look at the analysis here. How did we play? 95%. So it wasn't great. But all right, so this is the thing. You see a whole bunch of this bishop trying to target your f7, f2 square. I mean, that is a good idea, but against the Caro, this really ain't great. Because now you've given up the full center, and I've definitely equalized here. You play this. All right, now what was the best move here? To push. So I don't like to push and then let them start dancing their knights around and, you know, all this. Just hold it together. Let him be the one to advance and start, overcommitting. I don't want to overcommit. I'm perfectly happy here to just develop my pieces and be cool. Now, what's the best move here? Nice. Nice. I don't like to do this, but I am happy to see that was the best move here. So he plays this and walks into a fork. Okay, what's the best continuation? Okay, to take. And he, instead of losing one piece, you lose two. Not great. The best move is to push, force him back, but here you take and then you just get mated in 13 moves. So, yeah, like, look, where did he really go wrong here? Well, I think that this guy actually did play a pretty decent opening. This hillbilly attack stuff, you don't really want to walk straight into a pawn push, but this isn't like a losing thing. I have full control of the center, that's true, but you've got a nice bishop on a nice diagonal. You've got two minor pieces in the game, and it's your turn. So, I mean, this isn't losing, But now, if you look, I mean, you have one extra minor piece out. But I've got the full center, both knights. And here, you just walk into a fork. And that's, really from here. And I'm not sure what this bishop move was. But, yeah, then we castle, force away the defender from the king side. And when he leaves, I think that he, missed that, I think that his plan was, I go here, and when I take that, now you can get all this pressure, maybe something like this. But unfortunately, when you do that, I'm threatening checkmate now. So you can't take. And when he plays this, I think that he's trying to force the queen away. And unfortunately, that's just checkmate. So anyway, if y'all like that, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I hope you guys learned something. We'll see y'all in the next video. See you guys.